Hello everyone. In this lecture, I am going to solve 1998 Vietnamese Olympiad problem. And in this problem, we have given n positive real numbers x1, x2 up to xn, which satisfy the condition 1 upon x1 plus 1998 plus 1 upon x2 plus 1998 plus up to so on 1 upon xn plus 1998 equals to 1 upon 1998. And we have to prove the given inequality. Okay. Uh, The given condition can be rewritten as 1998 upon x1 plus 1998 plus 1998 upon x2 plus 1998 plus up to so on 1998 upon xn plus 1998 is equals to 1. Now if we divide numerator and denominator by 1998 and using the change of variable uh, like yi equals to xi upon 1998 or I varying from 1 to 3 up to n, then the given condition can be written as 1 upon y1 plus 1 plus 1 upon y2 plus 1 plus up to 1 upon yn plus 1 equals to 1. And the given condition and if the given condition transform in this way, then this inequality x1 x2 up to xn upon x1 x2 up to xn upon n minus 1 greater than equal to 1998. This condition can be written as x1 x2 up to xn greater than equal to 9098 raised to the power n into n minus 1 raised to the power n. But xi is what? Xi is yi into 1998. Therefore, this condition converted into the variable yi in the form y1 y2 up to yn greater than equal to n minus 1 to the power n. Now we have to prove the inequality 2 under the condition that the variable yi satisfy the condition 1. Okay. Now again I am going to use a change of variable here. Define 1 upon y1 plus 1 is new variable z1, this as new variable z2 and this as new variable zn. Therefore let 1 upon yi plus 1 equals to zi for all values of I varying from 1 to 3 up to n. Then 1 implies z1 plus z2 plus up to so on zn equals to 1. And 2 implies yi plus 1 is actually what? Yi plus 1 is 1 over zi. This implies yi is 1 minus zi upon zi. Therefore 2 implies continued product of I varying from 1 to n 1 minus zi upon zi is greater than equal to n minus 1 to the power n. Now we have to prove the inequality 4 with the help of constraint 3. Okay, z1, z2, zn are n positive real number whose sum is 1 and we have to prove the inequality 4. Okay, fine. Now if we define z1 into z2 up to zn, this product as p, then Then 1 minus zi. 1 minus zi is actually what? Since sum of all n positive numbers is 1, and if we talk about 1 minus, suppose 1 minus z1, then clearly 1 minus z1 is the sum of remaining n minus 1 numbers. Z2 plus Z3 plus up to Zn. Suppose if we talk about 1 minus Z2, then 1 minus Z2 becomes the sum of remaining n minus 1 number, Z1 plus Z3 plus up to Zn. So in numerator, we have to define the term 1 minus Zi. Therefore, 1 minus Zi becomes the sum of remaining n minus 1 number. So these n minus 1 number we can write in compact form as sigma of Zj, where j takes all values from 1 to n, but j cannot take the value I. J cannot take the value I. Okay. Now in the summation, there are n minus 1 positive real numbers. And if we apply AMGM inequality here, then clearly this sum is greater than equal to n minus 1 times n minus 1th root of product of these n minus 1 numbers, and the product of these n minus 1 numbers I can write in compact form as continued product of Zj, where j varying from 1 to n, but j cannot take the value I. Okay. Further, this can be written as n minus 1, and this product is a product of n minus 1 numbers. This is a product of all terms z1 up to zn except zi. So we can write this product as p upon zi, since p is a product of all n numbers, and here it is a product of n minus 1 number. Here all terms are available except zi. So this product can be written as p upon zi whole raised to the power 1 upon n minus 1. Okay, so I can write this expression on the next page so that it becomes accessible to all of you. Okay, fine. 1 minus zi is greater than equal to n minus 1 times p upon zi raised to the power 1 upon n minus 1. Therefore, continued product of 1 minus zi upon zi, I varying from 1 to n, is greater than equal to n minus 1 to the power n minus 1 to the power n into continued product of p upon zi raised to the power 1 upon n minus 1, I varying from 1 to n. And look at the denominator. If we vary I from 1 to n, then this product becomes z1 into z2 up to zn, and this product is what? This product is p. So we can take p outside. Okay. Now this can be written as n minus 1 to the power n upon p into, this becomes what? P to the power 1 upon n minus 1. And if we vary I from 1 to n, then this term remains constant. This term can be further written as 1 p to the power 1 upon n minus 1 whole upon zi to the power 1 upon n minus 1. And we vary I from 1 to n, then numerator becomes constant with respect to I. Therefore, numerator becomes what? P to the power n upon n minus 1. And look at the denominator. And if we vary I from 1 to n, then this term becomes what? Z1 into Z2 up to so on Zn whole raised to the power 1 upon n minus 1. And this takes the form p to the power 1 upon n minus 1. P to the power 1 upon n minus 1. This and this together cancel this term. Therefore, I varying from 1 to n, 1 minus zi over zi is greater than equal to n minus 1 raised to the power n. And this holds for equality holds for actually we have applied AMGM inequality at this place, and we are applying AMGM inequality on 1 minus remaining n minus 1 numbers. So equality holds for z1 equals to z2 equals to zn, or we can say that y1 equals to y2 up to yn, or we can say that x1 equals to x2 up to xn. But we have given the condition this one, and if x1 is to xn all are same, uh, so this condition becomes what? 1998 upon x1 plus 1998 times n equals to 1. That is x1. Okay. That is x1 plus 1998 equal to n times 1998. That is x1 is what? 1998 times n minus 1. Therefore, we can say that here equality exists if x1 equals to x2 equals to xn equals to 1998 into n minus 1. Thanks for watching.